Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the editing. Thanks again for joining me on today's live stream. And I need to just move some of the, did you guys edit my picture? Let me move these out first. Wow, there's a lot of good edits here. I didn't get a chance to edit it myself, actually. So, but it's always more interesting what you guys did than what I do. All right, I think I got them all. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see, we have one here from, let's see, this one's from JC Norman, and we have an EM5 Mark II with a 25mm f1.8 at f5, ISO 200, 1/160th of a second, and of course it's 25mm. Yeah, excellent settings. So, got this lady with a little frown on her face, and she's in some kind of garden. I guess this is Chinese stuff. Wow. I did not see your comment on the Fuji 69, Larry. I'm sorry. You can make it again here if you like. I didn't see it before. But I still got about 4 or 5 shots left and another roll of film in there. I haven't developed anything yet from the previous rolls, but I need to get that done sometime. Maybe this week I'll make some time. I got like 3 photo jobs coming up though. That's why I haven't been able to make a video or do anything. I've been kind of busy with stuff. Actual work. Your photo didn't make it. Try and submit it again. Maybe I can get to it towards the end. Marked Wolf. All right, let me think about this picture. Okay, let's do the 5-minute edits again. That went really well last time, so I'm only going to spend 5 minutes or so on each image. So if I look at the clock, it's 11:12 right now. So let's see what I can get done here. I like the reds and greens, and I'm going to keep the reds and the greens together. Maybe just let me see how strong those reds and greens can be. I like that. And compositionally, I'm just going to go right here with a square crop. Like so. Maybe come down and just get one of these balloons in. And then come up on the bottom. So I just have red and green mostly. And let me come over a little more. Let me come in tighter and come up. Let's see how that looks. Oh, there's a guy standing here too, or a person. I think I need to be tighter. Still too much in the scene. Let's try right there. Keep some triangles going. Okay, I think that's good. Let me see. Is there anything else? I like this pot though. I like this pot here. Give it a little breathing room. And I'm going to go with this composition. And let's pull some gradation in and even out the exposure a little bit. Like so. And then pull it back. Let me desaturate a bit. It's a little bit too strong. and some vignette. Just a hint of vignette. And see if I can bring some of the highlights back in. We'll just use this. Ooh. All right. Yes, I am in turbo mode. I feel like that's it. Because I wanted to keep this green pot for some reason. And I'm trying to use this line here leading up to the person in the chair and a strong red. I think that's it. That's all I can do here other than going black and white, which I'm going to try and avoid today. Because I know black and white's not everyone's cup of tea, right? Okay, so let's do a before and after. And I think that's how you can make most of the picture, most of the image, by just keeping in the elements that are interesting. So obviously the lady here in the wheelchair, this green pot, this dude standing here in one of the balloons or lanterns. This is a lantern. At least one of these lanterns close up. And I think that kept all of the elements in the image. And of course, the biggest element is the color, right? The red and the green. So, and then other than that, I think the white balance is fine. Other than that, I think that's all I can do. Okay, let's go to the next one. So thanks Nordman for sending that in, JC. Ooh, some mushrooms, and we got some motion blur. So these must be mushrooms you can eat. Otherwise, why would you be picking them? And really nice, nice bokeh and everything here. So let me. Yeah, okay. I don't think much needs to be done here. Oh, this is from Wudang. I like if there's a way, let me see what I have here. This is a JPEG. Let me just do the saturation manually. Tiny bit of gradation. And saturation is a little strong. Let me see if I can pull. Let me just look at monochrome. I kind of like that too, but let me stay with color. Just a little dehaze, a little bit of clarity. And the white balance is just weird. I think I need some more magenta maybe. Okay. I'm gonna get a little bit of this. The hands are a little bit too red. Oh, that did it. A little bit more back in. Okay. This white balance is still throwing me off. Yeah, I'm gonna crop this here, Bob. I'm gonna crop this. I just wanted to kind of get the colors to where I wanted first. Let me try a square crop again. Hmm. Yeah, I think that works. I think I hate to do it, but I just don't like the colors. Oh crap, I need to go faster. All right, let me just go with a black and white. I just don't like these colors. And I'm gonna put a red filter to darken those greens. And I'm gonna crank up the this and this, and then pull the shadow right here. A little bit right there. Want more black in there. There we go. And some vignette. Oops. All right. Right there. There's a little before and after. Yeah, I just could not get the colors. This Sony, right? Yeah. No offense on Sony, but sometimes when I get an image from Sony, the colors are just never quite right. I don't know why, but I think so. I just went with black and white on this one, and obviously, yeah, I wanted to keep the motion blur. I think that was kind of neat and part of the image, and then a little bit of the mushroom here. I wish this mushroom wasn't in here, right up here. But I couldn't do it without, because I needed this mushroom to have a little more breathing room. All right, let's go to the next one. Thanks, Wudang, for that one. Okay, this is from Bob. This is very different, Bob. I'm used to getting landscapes from you. See, we have an EM5 with a 12 to 50 at f7.1. And ISO 200 1/60th. So this looks pretty good. I'd have probably shot this at like f5.6 and just get a little faster shutter speed, but that's because my hands are shaky. Let's see. I want to see what I can see in the shadows. Yeah, I want to keep this brickwork. I think a dramatic tone filter will work here. Oops, let's try color just in case. Yeah, I like the color too. Let me back the exposure off a little bit, maybe just 1 EV. And then I need to reframe this a little bit. Man, everything is square cropped today. And I got this. Let me do a little skewing error. Where's my skew or aspect, or what do they call it? Keystone? Let me do this way. Is that making it worse? Yeah. What about this way? Right there. Okay. Come on, Workspace. There we go. Now let's crop in just a little bit off the bottom. Maybe, we might have to go wider. Let's do a 3x2. Come in over here. All right, now let's work with some of these tones. And we have a normal gradation. Let's turn this to auto. Let's crank up the haze and clarity. I really want to focus on the brickwork right in here. And I think the color is important to keep because of the separation of this brickwork with the opening. And we'll add a little bit of vignette. Then pull in some of the shadows. And a little more saturation and I'm done. Maybe just a tad bit warmer. Let's try 5500. What was the other thing? Saturation, right? Oh, actually, the warmer it looks better. Let's try 6000. Yeah, there we go. Where's the saturation? A little more saturation. And tad more magenta. And let me pull up the, oh, too much magenta. Let me just pull up the shadow a little bit. Maybe the blacks. No. Like it right there. Okay. Done. So there's the before and after. So just a little bit of skewing to kind of give it a little more centered look. And then I kept the color. Because I think if I went black and white in this case, there wouldn't be as much separation between the center opening of the picture versus the brickwork. And I wanted to see all of the brickwork. So I think that looks pretty good. The brickwork didn't bother you at all? I really like the brickwork. Whenever I see brick, I like to make it stand out. You know, I like textures. All right, let's go to the next one. If the only thing I would change is maybe make it a little warmer. Let's try the next one. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Plato. Thanks, Rick. Let's see. Nice sharp image. Let's look at the EXIF real quick. EM1 with a 40 to 150 kit lens, f6.3, ISO 200, 1/250th. Yeah, perfect settings. A great brick you constructed it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little blown out. You know, for a 5-minute edit, that's all I could do. I might try to save it a little bit if I had longer to edit, Bob, but this one, we have blue and white, basically, with a splash of red and green. So there's a person here. They're not interesting. No offense. Wow. All right. 11:30. All right, let me see how fast I can do this one. I think this one might be a dramatic tone also. I want to that jacked up the skies though. I really like the brickwork here and this splash of green down here, but it's just getting too messed up. All right, let's just edit this manually. So let me do, yeah, auto's fine there. Try this. Let's see if I can bring out a little bit of the texture in the brick or stone. And then I don't have any color adjustments. Let's warm this up a little bit. And yeah, vertical to remove the person and the flag. It would be too tight on this side though. If I did a vertical. I mean, I was thinking about a vertical. It would just be a little bit too tight, I think. See, there's just no wiggle room here on the left and right. This needs a little room to breathe. Try square. Yeah, we'll do a square. Add a little vignette. And go black and white. I just can't save any of the greens here. Use a red filter for the sky. Crank up the clarity. I really want to bring out this brickwork. And this green, All right, now let's work with the tone curve. All right, I think I'm done. What's the recommendation here? Crop half of the tower and focus on the tower. Crop the rest. I don't know if just going right up here. I mean, that could work. That's true. I got 1 minute left on this edit. I mean, something like that, maybe. Eh. Hey, Rick, we'll see you later. I don't know. I don't know, Wudang. It kind of works if you narrow it down about right here. but I'm out of time. So let me do 3x4 and we'll end it and just crop in right about there. Ugh, I like my square crop best. So this is my final answer. It needs to render, but I mean, the person adds a little bit of interest and scale to the image. And I think certainly Wudang, there is a crop somewhere just without all this stuff on the bottom. Maybe just right here above the windows and a tight crop, but this is the direction I would go ultimately. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, we got some fake me out birds. Oh, I like this little heart chain cross down here. There's all kinds of interesting things in this picture. But I think I have to pick one. Okay, I'm gonna go with the bottom left. Whoops, wrong button. Oh crap, did I just lose everybody? Can you guys still hear me? I think I closed the window. You guys can still hear me, so I don't need this other window open. Okay. All right. I closed the live streaming window by accident. All right, good. So let me just work on this crop and then I'll fix the live streaming window. Maybe because I have the chat window still open, it's working, but I think I'm just gonna go right here. What's up? How about this guy by himself? Yeah, this might be a little better. It's just the highlights are blown out, so I don't think that's gonna work as well. I'm gonna go down here. All right, and a pop art. And some gradation. And a vignette. And let me think. Less saturation. And pull just a little bit on the shadows, pull up on the midtones. Okay, let me look at this scene again. I think it's too tight. I think I'll just go with the whole frame. And then just warm it up and we're done. Yeah, it's a little oversaturated, right, Wudang? Yeah, if I went black and white Wudang, everything would be mushed together. Because all the tones are just very, very dark. I think it would be harder to see the subjects. See, if I go black and white, I feel like it would be harder to see all of this. This bird almost just disappears. So I gotta stick with color. Now this bird pops out really well. I just feel like they would just kind of disappear in the thing. I think that's all I can do with this one. Just a stronger vignette and I'm done. Because there's no individual thing is that interesting, but putting them all together, it's a little more interesting. That's why I decided to go the full frame rather than just picking one. I mean, picking one would give you a little better composition, but then that one thing is not that interesting. So I have to go with the whole thing. All right, let's move on. I'm sorry, who sent that in? Thank you, Dawood, sending that in. Oh, some kind of air show plane thing. All right, this will be easy. I'm just going to change the angle. So I can get a little bit more in the tail, like so. And I just wanted more room behind the jets instead of in front. And let's just work with the exposure and gradation. And maybe a little more gradation. Wow, this is tight. This image has already been cropped a lot. Let's put on a noise filter if I have one. Nope. So I can probably pop the reds though. Reds, and then let's increase the luminance on the blues. Oh yeah, sorry, Paula. I had the zoom set to 25% and not 1:1. That's why I thought it was cropped already. Because I kept clicking on this and then it shrunk. I said, oh, it must be cropped, but I meant to click on this. Now I can see that's the original. That's all. Let's work with the sharpness a little bit. Like right in here. Let's do it with the mask instead. I'll crank this up about half. Let's do 0.8 there. About 10 here. Off just a little bit. And let's warm it up and I'll be done. Need some all right, let's do before and after. So I think, and look how close together these guys are. But yeah, basically just need to be brightened a little bit and then pop out the red and blue. And then I did this angle just to get more behind the plane. It's hard to tell with my big head here, but I think that shot works. You're just so far away. What did you use here? Your old E20. Wow. F4. 36 millimeters. Man. That's a really good shot considering the gear here is not really appropriate for this shot. That's that's cool. Okay, let's move on. Uh, oh my God, Randy, you were talking about your Nikon earlier. I've seen this scene before with a different camera, I guess. So I'm gonna bring out the eyes a little bit, and dang it, I'm not sure what to do here compositionally. Let me think. Yeah, it is very creepy, Randy. You're right. Let me do another square crop. Maybe, well, let's stay 4:3. Let's just come in tighter. Ah, bleach bypass it, maybe. That's not a bad idea. Oh, that's okay. Maybe, yeah, let me try a quick vintage. No, vintage looks stupid. We'll bleach bypass it. I think that's the right one. And then we got to get the eyes back in, so we'll do a gradation. Ah, that's not saving at all. The JPEG, no wonder. What color were these eyes? Let me turn this filter off. I gotta see the eyes again. Ah, the eyes are really dark. Probably no saving it, so let's just go the other way. We'll just make it very dark and moody. If I can. That's a bit too strong. Ah. All right. I think that's it. So basically just recompose a little bit, then bleach out the color. Just make it look even creepier. Photo stamp the eyes of your worst enemy. Oh my God. Yeah, I think that'll do it for me. Okay. Yeah, I've seen this shot before though, but that's cool. Let's move on. Thanks, Randy, for sending that. Wow, this is another cool shot. What do we have here today? We have Olympus 14-42 kit lens on an E410. Wow, another old camera at f10, ISO 400. I'm not sure what to do here. Up here, tense. Okay. Let me look at it full screen. Feels like it needs a slight tilt, maybe. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Let me think. Yeah, it's a little bit soft at F10, right? Yeah, I think you're right. Wudang. Our center point, I think we're trying to get on this church. I just don't have any. I think just a little bit tighter. Like that. No. All right, let's see if we can bring some of the sharpness back that way. Only the boats? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, the problem is the boats are not in a very flattering position either, compositionally. You're just seeing a little bit of the tops of them here and there. It's just too busy. So I'm gonna go with this. It needs a slight tilt. And let's work with the tones a little bit. Give it some punch. And a coarse vignette. Yeah, about 2 degrees. Yeah, about 1 or 2 degrees. It does need a slight tilt. Maybe just a little bit more. Maybe some to skew as well. It needs to be a little bit tighter this way. All right, good. It's probably at 14 millimeters. 34 millimeter focal length. Okay, way off. Felt like it was wider than that. Let me bring a little bit of gradation back in. And then I can dehaze in clarity. I always like to bring out the textures. And dehaze is really good at that. Okay. Slight tilt more. All right, let's look at before and after. Yeah, I just needed to go tighter. That's it. And then, contrast, sharpness, dehaze, all that other good stuff. But I think that makes a little bit nicer, a little more impact in the image anyway. Okay. Thanks, John, for sending that in. Beautiful location. Yeah, I think that works. Just a simple edit, Nothing complicated. All right, let's move on. Ooh, look at this. This is from John Yutze. Oh, you're here, John. How are you? This is weird. Like this is this is pretty much done. I don't think I need to do anything. I mean, it's a little bit warmer than I would shoot it, so I would cool it off a tiny bit. Maybe more. Yeah, that way, see, it was just a little bit too yellow for me. So now we got some good contrast. We have a little bit of blue and teal. Maybe try black and white, but yeah, the horizon's a little bit off somehow. I think maybe what the glass is sitting on is not straight. Because this to me would be kind of a straight horizon. Something like that. Maybe, yeah, about like that. I wish man, I need to bring in, if I can bring in, just silhouette it just a little bit more, but brighten this part up, you know what I mean? Something, you know, I'm working with a JPEG, so this is very touchy. Soft focus, that might work. But I think these kind of shots shouldn't be soft focus. I'm trying to keep this, where are these tones at? These are down here. I want to darken it, but not affect those. Okay, there we go. Let me warm it up. Just let me turn this blue down a little bit. My own saturation, yeah. Okay, I think that's what I would do. So let's look at the before and after. So just a little tighter, a little more contrast, and cool it off a little bit. I mean, the blues are still a little bit strong. And then just make it a little more silhouette, right, along the edges here. But yeah, if I had the raw image, I might be able to do more with the white balance, because the white balance is definitely what's causing all of this blue to be kind of, you know, because I try to cool it off a little, but then because it's a JPEG, I'm not really getting good white balance control. But that's where I would go. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, this, yeah, flowers are easy. I always have my go-to kind of stuff. I just go pop art and then compose it. Let's see, let's angle this way. Go with a square. Oh, too much. I don't think I can do it. Yeah, right about there. Add some sharpness and pull the color. I mean, let's add a tiny bit of vignette and then pull the color back a little bit. About 1, let's warm it up. Try 6000K. And just a little bit of clarity. Where is it? Right here. All right, let me look at the whole thing again. I'm not crazy about this crop. Hmm. Okay. I turn the saturation all the way down. I might have to back off that pop art. Yeah, I don't have any control over the individual colors there, Wudang. So what I might have to do is just take the pop art off and increase the saturation this way. Probably low key. Pull it up this way. All right, let's do a before and after. And the saturation's a little heavy. I did all of this, try that. I think that's good now. All right. So yeah, just crank up the saturation and crop out the other flowers. And that's pretty much it. Add a little vignette, some sharpness, clarity. Okay. All right. Thanks, Chuck. Relatively simple edit. Let's see what we have here. Must be looking straight up. I'm a little confused here about the perspective. I think what I'll do is I'm going to rotate this image and crop off the trees and just focus on these rocks. So let me do this. Back to a square crop. And just work with, make this black and white. Let's try dramatic tone 2. And pull this out, pull this up. Oh. This is not working for some reason. It needs flames. uh, ouch, ouch, hurts. All right, I think that's all I can do. You just pointed the camera up, but there's not enough in the composition, I think, to make this work, really. Or I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure what you saw in this shot. So all I could do is maybe work on the textures, right? Here in the stone, but that's it. I don't see the face either. Maybe you guys can see a face. I don't see a face. I don't see it. But okay, I have to move on. I can't think of anything else, Chucks. Or Christian. I'm sorry, Christian Johannes Apple. You were seeing something here, but I'm not seeing it. Face on the left. Oh, I see. These are the two eyes, and there's the mouth. Right here, right? Kind of. Yeah, yeah. I see that. Actually, that helps a little bit. Because then I can just focus on this. Right? Right in here. There. All right, now I'm done. Honestly, that helps. That helps me a little bit. Now that you guys saw this, I didn't see that, but that helps me a little bit. Yeah, the color shows a little better. Let's turn off the filter. But okay. Yeah, I kind of see a distorted face there. If that's the case, then I would crop it like this. I still don't really see a lot here, but I kind of see it. All right, let's move on. Sorry, my time is up on that one. 1208. It's an alien. Oh, okay. This is a nice waterfall shot. These are usually pretty straightforward. I just have to straighten it a little bit, bring in some gradation. Something like that. Move over here. And if I can bring in let me warm it up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. 6,500. 7,000. Wow. And a soft focus. And thanks, Dave. Yeah, that's why I come on different times. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I like how that's pulling. Messing up the highlights a little bit because I'm focused so much on the shadows here. Right about there. Okay, I'm done. So before and after. Yeah, so just basically crop, straighten, soften, and warm it up quite a bit because it was a little bit too cold down here where the all this is, but I think that looks better. Um, nice and punchy colors. Maybe just a little bit warmer. 7200 and yeah, I think that's good. All right. Yeah, nice shot, Ian. Nice shot of the waterfalls. Um, we just have a parachuter here, Logan. Just barely a parachuter. That could also be like, oh, that could be anything when you zoom in. I can't do anything with this. I'm sorry, Logan. It's just too beat up. What's the X of here? EM10 Mark II with, looks like maybe you adapted a lens, 1/4000th of a second. Or ISO 4000 at 1/125th. Ooh. So yeah, I don't think I can do anything with this. I'm gonna silhouette it. That's all I'm gonna do and make it black and white. So this will be a quick edit. Black and white silhouette because there's no detail to save. Like this. And then crop and rotate. Like this. All right, so that's all there is to do on this. Really, is silhouette it. Okay. Sorry, Logan. I can't do anything with that one. There was not much going on. All right. We have one here from GK. What is this? Oh, this is a really neat building, I think. This is a sidewalk? Or can't tell what's... I gotta brighten this up. I can't tell what's going on. What do we shoot with here? A Lumix 12 to 32 on an EPL9 at f22. Why at f22? You're trying to get 4-second exposure, I guess. Oh. So this is a long exposure, but why? Okay, I gotta brighten it up. But is there some... There's gotta be some reason you chose 4 seconds. But compositionally, this looks pretty good otherwise. Just a little bit tighter down here, maybe. Like, let's do a 16:9. Come up. Maybe come down to about here. And let's do a pop art. Brighten it up further. Yeah, I'll try, Neo. I'll try. And let's see. Let's try normal gradation. I just need to see a little bit more detail. Pull up here. Let me get rid of that pin. I just want to see all the buildings. Yeah, GK, I'm not sure why you wanted a 4-second exposure. Maybe you're trying to smooth out the water? I just don't know. This is fine, this is fine. Maybe just make it a little crispier. All right, I'm done. So it's just a matter of getting some more detail in the buildings because it was a little bit underexposed and it was low key. But I can't figure out the F-22. Oh, excuse me. The F-22 in 4 seconds. I can't figure that part out. There must have been some reason. Maybe trying to smooth out the water. In which case, yeah, I would have done it a little differently, I think. But at least now we can see what's going on. We can see this structure here with trees inside. And then we can see the silhouette of the city in the background. All right, let's move on. Yeah, and then the composition, I just narrowed it down so that this line kind of leads into the image. All right, this one's from Torin. This is a TIFF. Oh, I have to convert this. So let me convert this. File as TIFF -2. Did it not save to the right? Let me try that again. File, save as. Oh, I saved it accidentally to my work folder. Let's do it. There we go. -2. Save. All right. Now we're good. No, you don't need to convert TIFF to RAW. Just convert it to a different version of TIFF that will open in Workspace. Because raw format is actually derived from TIFF. All right, so we have this driveway, basically a driveway. There's some greens and reds. Let's warm it up. And oh no, I feel like black and white again. I need to center this. Let's do a square crop again. See. Yeah. And I like these leaves down here, but then it's not enough. It's just enough to make the picture messy without really helping it. If this was really buried in leaves in the driveway, that would be nicer. but it's not. Let me do monotone, red. Let's try green. That's going to be too bright though. This is not working at all. Okay, I gotta go soft focus because this is just too messy. I'm gonna go soft focus and pull this in. Right here, pull it up about here. Add some vignette. And okay, this is all I can do. And I'm really biting it today. I'm not getting good edits. Right there. Okay, I think I'm done, Torrin. So basically warmed it up, add a soft focus, and then crop it so it's, you know, more symmetrical, or there's a little bit too much on the left side. And that's it. And some tone curves to add some contrast, but that's it. Okay, I think somebody said they had one they wanted to, let me pull up. Let me close all this crap down. Let's see what we got. This is from Gilbert. Okay, I need to straighten this. Is this the back? Let me straighten this a little bit. This looks crooked to me for some reason. And wow, it's tight. This shot is a little bit too tight already. What do we shoot this with? 40 to 150 Pro at f8 EM1. So why is this there? I think I just need to do some slight tone curves and that's about it. Something like that. Maybe a slight vignette. And and a little bit more tilt. Yeah, it's kind of a weird view, right? I'm not feeling the how to get it straight. I feel like it's still a little bit off, but tiny bit warmer. Right there. All right, that's it. Very simple edit. Just basically more contrast and a slight tilt and a little bit of warming. Because it's already a really good shot. you know? Maybe a tad more sharpness right here. Well, that's probably too much. This and just a tiny bit of the haze and clarity. Okay, now I'm done. Very, very basic edit. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this pops a little more. That's all. All right, where's the other one? It was this one. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Look at this. Man, look at these clouds. Wow. It just needs a tilt and some contrast and a soft filter, and we need tilt. Soft filter. Yeah, Neo's is in here. It's up here somewhere. I downloaded it. It just, these are the ones that are coming in order or whatever. Okay. Yeah, let's pull it down right about there. Pull this up. Yeah, this is a cool shot, right? I need to adjust it a little bit more in the crop, but what's our gradation? Let's just add a little bit more gradation. There. Back to the tone curve. There. All right, let me look at the crop. Maybe crop the bottom 20%, maybe. What if we go wide? Oof. Oh, I like the tall shot better. Let's do a 50% split right there. Okay, I think I'm done. So, yeah, pretty close. I just cropped in a little bit tighter and centered it. That's it. Soft focus and some contrast. And that looks good. I mean, it's already a really good shot, you know? All right, let's go to, what the heck did Neo send in? I didn't see, I mean, I saw something from Neo. Oh, this one, right? No, this is Javier. All right, well, let's do Javier's. I'll find yours, Neo. I just don't know where it is. Why this shot is all blurry? What happened? EPL 7. Oh, you must be using an adapted lens. There's nothing in focus. I did look at the theta files. Yes. They were better. They were better than what I can do on my Ricoh, but I was not convinced to get one after seeing that. Let me just straighten this. And yeah, there's definitely crooked and polluted. I'm just going to do a quick edit here. Oh, the clouds pictures was yours, Neo? Okay. The clouds, the ones that I just finished. Okay. Duh. I didn't even look at the name. I'm just going so fast here. You pull back the saturation, then a ton of dehaze, and that's about all I can do here. Put the sharpness back in, turn the filter off. Okay, less saturation. Let me turn off the pop art and do it this way. Okay. Let me do a little bit on the tone curves because there's still not quite enough contrast. Wow. This shot is just too blurry though, overall. But this is it. Just a quick before and after. Yeah, basically all I did was straighten it and add a little more contrast and saturation. But the shot, I'm sorry, it's just so blurry. I can't really make anything out of it. This is not even a shot you'd want to make large because it's just, if it was sharp, it would be awesome. There's so many things to look at in here, but everything is so blurry that unfortunately this shot would make a nice little 4x6 postcard or something, but that's about it, I think. Okay, it's really a good shot, but I wish it was sharper. Okay, Javier, thanks for sending that in, and I think that's everybody. So, yep. All right, let's look at the viewer edits. Yeah, the composition was very good. I liked how the cities kind of float up the mountain and everything. Definitely the the EXIF. Yeah, the EXIF didn't have anything either, Randy, on that one. I can go back and show you the EXIF. It was yeah, EPL7, but no lens information, ISO 200. So it looks like they maybe adapted a lens, or it might be the 15mm body cap lens. That's kind of what it feels like, but I have no idea. Because I can see this being a body cap lens, the 15mm body cap lens, because it would be soft like that. But okay, let's look at the viewer edits. And where's this is the original image here. Ah, no, it's not. Where's the original? This? No. Here's the original image. This is the original image. Basically, I was just driving along and I saw this place and I said, this is an interesting place, so I took a picture. All right, let's see what everybody did. So we'll start here. Oh, wow. Added some starbursts or God rays or something to this one hubcap. That's interesting. But this image was shot at like 4,000 ISO, so there's not much detail left. Was it Liverpool? No, this was just somewhere in Maryland. I was going to my sister's house and I was driving along the road just to get some shots. And voila. Okay. All right, thanks music. That was cool. I kind of like the overall effect. This is from JC. Oh, this is an interesting edit too. Okay. Went with a portrait. And some decent processing with the contrast to bring out the textures. I like that. Let's see, Dawood. Dawood just went with the bicycles. That's what I mean. There's so many little things in this picture, but I couldn't get out of my car to go up and get a decent shot. But I think, Dawood, you've captured everything that's kind of like this for sale sign kind of goes with all these bikes. So you know these bikes are for sale and it's not just a bunch of kids going somewhere, right? But this looks like a barbecue or something back here. Okay. Oh, I like this edit. Who did this one? Neo. Neo always does these great framing. And I like the color processing, this very teal color. This teal really works. Gosh, you're doing some really crazy editing lately, Neo. I think it was your picture last week on mine that was really good with the colors. Usually Levente is good at finding color in a picture, but you're really good at like finding color in a scene then taking a picture of it. Levente is really good at that. But I think Neo, you're really good at finding color in an otherwise kind of mundane image, you know, because you always bring out the best colors on an image. Definitely bringing out good color. And this is just a 16:9 crop. Oh, good processing though. You got rid of a lot of the noise. I mean, it's a little bit soft, but overall really good. You took what was otherwise a rain, because it was pouring rain too, just so you know. And so a lot of that is not even, you're not even seeing a lot of that. And I like how you warmed up the image. Yeah, I like this edit. This is a good edit. So this cleaned up the shot a lot, so you can really see now what was going on without getting all artsy fartsy about it, right? You just want to see what's in the picture and get a nice clean shot. This is a really good edit. Who did that? Oh, Serge did that. Good. We went vintage here, Bob. This is awesome. Too bad Lauren's not here. Lauren, you know, he's always jabbing me to put sepia, right? He's like, every image, sepia. I know he's kidding half the time, but sometimes I'm not sure, you know? But the sepia works here. I don't know why, because sepia I always associate like with the old barn there. But then having these hubcaps of modern vehicles shouldn't work with sepia, mentally speaking, but I think it does. And I like how you got this for sale sign centered right here. I like that. Everything looks good here. And let's see. This one is from Deb. Deb always likes to find faces and things. Now Deb, I think she did a good job with the colors, but she didn't clean up the noise. And the framing, yeah, everybody's framing on just the hubcaps. So the processing's almost there. Just have to clean up some of the color noise, I think, unless you like that look. I don't know. You never know what you're going to get from Deb. I'm surprised she didn't do a mirror image and then find a face in the mirror image. She's always doing that. Man, so many edits of my image. Oh, I like this one too. This is from Rosario. D Rosario. This is a good edit. This is very similar to what I would do. Honestly, I think I didn't edit this picture myself, unfortunately, but this is probably very close to what I would do. Very contrasty, right? But I probably wouldn't have cranked up the colors too much. like Neo did? Because I don't see colors like Neo does. This is what I see when I see color. I don't know how Neo does it. But this is very similar to what I would do. And this is the original. Yeah, so this is very similar. The original, but there is still some processing there. And Joni, this is cool. Wow, you really cropped in tight and made everything, just made all the green a mess. But now, you know, when you look at this, you can see all kinds of tools hanging here too. There's some saws. I don't know, there's a sprayer of some kind. I think this really tells a different story now, right? Because before I thought it was just all hubcaps, but now you can see all kinds of little tools. That's cool. That's really cool, Joni. And good processing, kind of a vintage look. See. This is like a soft focus. I mean, I like the wide crop. It gives it kind of this theatrical feel. But I'm not crazy about this soft focus. Of course, you know me, I like very punchy images generally. I'd probably do this and this. I mean, I shouldn't mess with someone else's edit, but this is this is what I would do. But that's the original. Just a little bit too foggy or too little contrast. But I like the crop that you did there. Let's see, John Yutze. Wow, look at that. Wow. You made that white vignette work. This really works. This is a good edit too. I like this edit a lot. This works. I like this edit. Okay. Man, this is from Torn. This is a killer edit too. This is very close to what I would do. Very punchy. And cropped in nice and tight. Wow. And you guys really made this image work. Because when I took this picture, and I've tried to edit it a couple of times, when I first took it, I haven't looked at it really since. But when I was looking for an image for you guys to edit, this one popped out at me because I was like, this is kind of a neat image. There's a lot going on, but I don't know how to make it work. And you guys really made this work. There's a lot of good ones. Very clean. Yeah, this is good. Sure, Mark Wolf. You're Javier. Okay. I'll try and remember that. Oh my God, Neo. Yeah, this makes me dizzy. But I see you centered the clock here. This is like, this should be like hanging on a wall for Doctor Who, not... Wow, this hurts my eyes. I mean, it's just too much. What's this one? This is a really good crop too. This from Wudang. I really like the processing here too. It's very cinematic looking. This is a really cinematic edit. I like this. Wow, you guys really took this image to heart, man. I'm impressed. Because there was nothing about this image that I could make work. I can't even, yeah, I could not make this work. This is awesome though. So I don't know. I'm a little bit torn. I like Wudang's a lot, and I liked Neo's a lot. I think Neo had the best color. I don't think this is my favorite edit, but I think you had the best color. Maybe, I don't know. Wudang's is really good too, though. I like this color better. Personally, I like the tones here better, but Neo's edit was definitely spot on. And then I like John's edit. I liked all these edits are really good. Yeah, John's edit is really good. This one, Randy? Let's see what else we got here. And then yeah, this was good too. These were all good. You guys did really good on all of these because when we look at the original, where's the original? This is the original piece of crap image that I just could not figure out how to make this work, but you guys really made this work. Because if somebody sent this picture to me, like if this wasn't my picture, I would be so frustrated. All right, awesome. Awesome session, guys. I appreciate that. Those were great edits, much better than the edits I did today. Because the edits I did today, oh my God, I don't know what it is with me today. I just didn't have my mojo, I guess. I mean, some of these are pretty decent actually, but like I like the edits I did here, here, and here. Oh, I did a couple of decent edits, and then a couple I don't think I did that great. You guys would do much better. You know what we ought to do, right? Is instead of you guys editing one of my pictures, you guys send a picture in that you're willing to have other people edit, right? So let me think about how to do that. Because I know that there's some edits every week that I fail at, but I think if I put it out there and we do a crowd edit, right? Like you guys all edit the picture, we could really find one that was awesome. Just like you do with mine every week. Like, God, man, I would have never come up with any of these ideas, or a lot of these ideas I wouldn't have come up with. And I think so I'll have let me think of the logistics of that, how to do that. Because I don't want to confuse people's pictures that they want to have edited by me versus other people. I'll give that some thought for the next stream. I'm gonna do one on Tuesday. Let me give that some thought. I'll figure it out and announce it next stream on Tuesday maybe. All right. Other than that, yeah, a crowd edit, right? Do a lottery or gosh, yeah, I'll think of something. Maybe maybe I'll have a separate folder that you guys can submit to, and I'll just pick one randomly from there that everybody can download and edit, you know. So we'll have to see. I think that'll work. Because if I have a separate link for you guys to submit it to, that might work. Okay. Other than that, yeah, Tuesday's really early, Randy. I don't think you want to get up at like 4 in the morning. But I will Thursday's probably more your time frame, right? So probably Thursday you'll see. Let me give some thought how to do that. And maybe I'll put it in my community tab on my channel. We'll see. I have so many projects this week though, like real jobs, that I have to kind of juggle that with what I'm doing on YouTube. So let me give that some thought. But otherwise, anyhow, I have to run. You guys are awesome. Awesome edits, and thanks for sending in your pictures. Hopefully you like the edits that I did. And I'll be back on Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday is my general live streaming days. Unless some like real job comes up. So thanks again, everyone.